Yeah, I know for myself, I'm looking to change some things too, right? And there's been some, there's been a different energy, and apparently somebody coded that deal regarding those guys from Belarus to me. So now I got the pairing on my head because the default ended up coming through, and now my full spectrum analysis is in work. And I've realized something about the smart meters. I've realized that what they do is they will intentionally set a particular wattage on specific addresses at specific periods of time in order to run derivative scenarios. And it goes to something I was concerned about in terms of maybe the specific parcel of land with the deeds and the mortgages associated with those locations. How they may or may not be connected to QSIPs that they swap in and out, including during overnights, that are used for all kinds of financing in some cases, I guess, if you're lucky. Illicit financing, highly illicit financing, highly illegal financing for very, very, very dangerous deals, right? And ultimately, the kind of currency that's running during those times yields advantages, sometimes in the hundreds of millions of dollars for security, military support. I just want to say all of the hundreds of millions and billions of dollars in at least the last 10 years that have gone to Halliburton and KBR did a great fucking job in Afghanistan, right? I mean, that's what we're all hearing about. We're all supposed to believe that all of these assessments that are coming back at us from what happened in Afghanistan are absolutely 100 fucking percent exactly why we let millions, billions of dollars get contracted out to Halliburton and KBR specifically, including in the last 48 hours, right? Those are some nice looking deals you guys got. Urea processing? That sounds fantastic, especially if you know the trajectory of actually identifying urea as a product of a specific nation and sanctioning it or banning it so that you can, what, characterize people from that country as being highly marketable for their volatility, right? I mean, it would make a lot of difference if you didn't just hook this contract up, what, about 20 days after a huge explosion that was just an accident, right? It wasn't a premeditated act of terrorism. Except, I mean, I guess that's how. The point of the matter is that right now, I just so happened to do something and realize, wait a second, this wattage reading doesn't make sense, except it does. You're trying to process whatever you hooked up on somebody else's deal. Now, I mean, of course, it says, Ghana, Nigeria, Russia. Did Halliburton and KBR get a piece of this announcement regarding a military cooperation contract between Nigeria and Russia? Did you guys kidnap women and Dallas and try to get them to cooperate with your over the weekend clandestine activities as part of this bidding scheme? Did you have some sort of case pending where you, again, extorted somebody else that had a legitimate just cause claim? Oh, wait, yes, you did. Your 1492 from 2020 that turned into a 515 from this year. They're capital charges, assholes. Every single member of your board of directors should be arrested before tomorrow morning, open of business, and every single one of you is on the hook for capital charges that also include kidnapping children, minor children, electronically, if not literally, sexually exploiting them, and using them to launch biological warfare against the country where their father and their mother is from. Two different countries. Mass casualties. You're directly responsible for using the exploitation you and your lawyers and your little friends in contract bidding that like to play games as if they got, I don't know, nepotistic inroads with Rand Corporation. Yeah, that's what you guys set up, and you're going to be charged for it. You're going to be charged with capital crimes. And I am going to personally make it a priority of my administration to see to it that we get the actual insurance we need when it comes to terrorism because we're going to prosecute you and we're going to execute you. It is 4:26 a.m. on August 26, 2021. If in any way, shape, or form these contracts hooked up by KBR and Halliburton in the last few days are connected to the announcement that Russia and Nigeria signed a military cooperation agreement, I also want you charged with terrorism. I want you charged with treason, and I want you charged with terrorism. And if I find out you guys had any risk leveraging regarding pipeline management options associated with political campaign contributions in Oklahoma, we'll get to that next.